Hey degenerates, this is Tyler from the Couchaholics. As fun as it is to kick back with friends and consume alcohol, the Couchaholics always condone drinking responsibly and never drink and drive. All of our opinions are our own and don't reflect upon the quality of any particular brewery or business. This podcast contains explicit language. If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Back into the beer, I do want to say one thing about bowling. Who the fuck thought of it? It's all finger food. You suck your fingers after, and you stick them in the ball. It is like we went once.
I wasn't sure where you were going. I thought you were talking about the sport itself.
Yeah, I thought so too. No.
Of course, it came back to food.
Well, so I like took the little hose off that's hooked up from the actual gas tank to the engine, and I was like, all right, I got to put it in something. So I got a solo fucking cup. I was like, this might work for a minute.
Oh shit!
It fucking melted instantly. Like, in my head, I'm like, all right, it stays in the plastic thing that I keep it in, the jug or whatever. So I have a little bit of time until it maybe will melt. That was where my head was, which was fucking stupid. It melted instantly, and it's all over the floor. I'm like, you motherfucker. Yeah, I liked it. It's a clean beer. It tastes good, but it's not
Chris,
special.
you just shit all over this woman.
I shit
this
on her.
random woman.
I didn't say she tastes good.
You said this beer.
So the beer tastes
Did you take
good.
a bite?
No. However, I had all good intentions, and I like to eat. So I said, I'll order a burger as well as the sampler, because then I can eat that later when I'm plastered, which I always do.
So, but what the problem is...
Hold on. The other thing, too, though, I didn't just say, don't be a bitch, because I would not just come out and say that. She said, you're being an asshole. And I said, don't be a bitch, which, again, I'm still in the wrong. I get it. But she turned around and gave me the 5-finger death punch.
And I'll tell you what, Chris was gone after that. Bathroom to the bar, not even back to the table.
They brought the wet floor sign to the bathroom.
I don't get it. The toilets are fine, but there's water everywhere.
Can I tell you that?
This would be a fun time to tell a little story.
Oh.
I did see an animal there, other than my wife. I'm just joshing her. So, and right behind her walks a bobcat.
Oh my god!
Wild.
And I did what anyone would do. I kicked the fucking legs out from under her chair. I said, I have a better... I have a lot more to give to the world than her. So take her. No, I actually...
Not only did you run, you made it harder for her to survive.
Well, yeah, because
they both could have got out.
No.
Punch her appendix, you're done.
Yeah. This is what happened, though. I land on the ground, right? And I was like, oh, fuck, I'll fake dead. What? So I hit the ground, I closed my eyes, and I was like, just lay here for a second.
That's your immediate thought? I'll play dead?
Chris is fucked up.
You're like one of them fainting possum.
Let me... It's my spirit animal, okay? I should have clarified that we were probably, 8? I was 8, Ty was 6 at this time. So we were younger. So I said, fuck it, I'll fake dead. So I laid there for a second. Ty comes over and just starts fucking poking me with a straw from a Capri Sun.
Capri Sun straw. It was probably the sharp side,
and
too.
So me and Ty fought a lot as kids, like fucking a lot. Jeez.
You really want it to be Pollo, don't you?
Has to be. Why else would you see two L's together?
Just need a little bit of
It's
culture.
like that spaceship, Apollo 13.
That might be the best joke I've ever heard on this podcast. That was great.
That was good. But I get fucking gas out my ass. Like, I don't know if
I get gas out of my ears. It's so weird, man.
Do you shit out a gallon of
dude, I shit out a whole fucking fishbowl of that.
That's a metric unit.
Oh my god.
Since we're drinking a Swedish beer.
There's a conversion online somewhere, you can find it.
I will say,
the can.
it might just be Estonia, because I've had plenty of like Polish, German, Czech beers.
Where fucking the vampires come from? Let's go. Let's get bigger.
Transylvania?
Yeah.
Is that in Estonia?
I don't know.
It's in Pennsylvania, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's in...
It's a subdivision.
I don't know how to spell this subdivision.
We have our number one fan here today, Taylor.
Tier 1.
Jesus. Don't put my head up like that.
So Taylor's actually a male escort, so it's going to be really interesting hearing about this.
We have a
today.
stage in front of us.
You just keep on my head up, man.
Dude, and honestly, you are so good at mouth farts. Like, they sound so real.
The thing is, they're actually all real farts. I act like it's my mouth. I suck air in my asshole. I'm consistently keistering air just for those moments.
That's a hell of a word.
Waiting, pocketing them for the perfect
Every
moment.
day, he's just pressured up. He's just like,
Keister.
I literally shit a gallon of air. And I had to sneeze. And that is the worst fucking thing when you have to sneeze and the teacher's teaching. So I'm like, fuck. All right, so I try and hold the pressure in my nose to stop it. You know, I do every method. Fucking hit my head on the desk. Anything I can do to stop the sneeze.
They're all turned around already looking at you. It's like, no.
He's fucking clubbing himself in the chest, just trying to knock the sneeze out of him.
So they're already scared of me. So I go to hold it in, and next thing I know, I go. But it wasn't a fart. It was my mouth, like, against my arm.
Allegedly.
I've never seen a group of people get whiplash at the same time. I should have got up and left.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was bright red, and I said, "I'm sorry, that was not real." Whether they believe me, I couldn't tell you.
Take out the ring on a knee.
She probably thought
And
you
I'm
were
like,
tying your sandals.
Will you?
good one-liner. Good one-liner.
If you look at anything in the room right now, your
this.
tongue can tell what it
Yes.
feels like.
It's crazy. It's so accurate.
Like you can think in your head,
right.
you're like,
Like Tyler's head, I know is so prickly.
I shaved it yesterday. And
Well,
you're
I
still
was
right.
just thinking about licking that couch. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's where Shane really got his claim to fame, was the Middletown Cavaliers football. He was the best water boy they've ever had.
Listen, that was my peak, all right?
we all peak somewhere. That one's on me. Hit me right in the nuts. Sorry.
you're doing pretty well for getting a full can of the test.
I cannot wait until we have
it's hitting.
video on this podcast.
I tossed a White Claw and Chris went through his hands. Nut shot.
Swear in the nuts. And also, not to add insult to injury here on the wheel for that, buddy.
All right, well, before we get into the halftime question, I'm going to bring up the fact that we just almost got fucking shot by lightning.
Shot by lightning.
Lightning's got a gun.
Get him! He has a gun.
It's fucking fully loaded lightning shotgun.
Yes, there's a bit of a squall coming through Clayton.
I don't know if
now.
that's a squall or a fucking tornado hurricane.
Monsoon.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, tornado hurricane.
The dreaded
Pretty
tornado
scary.
cane. I think one of those cancels the other one out.
Yeah, there's a couple
you
sharks in there somewhere too, probably.
Sharknadoes.
Well, it already has a shotgun, so we're fucked.
The Sharknado cane?
Yeah,
God.
it's just bullets flying.
My
around the
worst
room.
nightmare. Yeah, and they all have guns.
It's just odd that like that's the place you think of. I have to shit. Let's go to
He
Lowe's.
spends a lot
They
of his time
literally-
in Lowe's.
They have
I work
great
there all the
bathrooms.
I shit in them every day, like legit every day.
It is a
I'm
solid
always
public
at Lowe's or
bathroom.
Home Depot.
They have a person that's job is just clean.
And wipe your ass. It's amazing.
You beat me by fucking hours.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
That was a good joke.
You don't have to pay them.
Amazing.
Wish I thought of it. Wish I thought of it.
It's weird though because when Chris goes, he shits in the garden section. And it's very odd.
No, there's a whole section of toilets.
Yes,
You're just shitting on mulch. It's not even grass.
Sir, those are brand new toilets. They don't flush.
Oh no!
That's okay. I'll only be a minute.
That's from Jackass.
Yeah.
He's sitting on a
Donald
lawnmower.
Glover.
Not even in the fucking like toilet section. Fucking lawnmower.
I actually did a waffle stop in one of the shower surrounds.
My God.
That's a throwback.
I'll take
Come
this
full
one.
circle.
Is anyone here CPR certified?
Yep,
I'm
of
like getting
course.
nervous.
No.
I am, but I've had alcohol.
I always choose the wrong head to start on.
I love it.
Oh god.
Kicked me
a
out of
way
the
to
academy.
resuscitate.
I shaved my face so my mustache isn't in the way now. I can smell better.
Yeah.
I have smell-o-vision.
Smell everything.
This would have been great for camera because honestly, it could be a Halloween special. You scared the fuck out of me.
You guys are the worst. All right.
Listen,
I'm a baby boy.
Pastor, now that you've shaved your face, you can go as Patrick Bateman for Halloween.
I could go through his like 20-minute facial routine that he goes through in the beginning of the movie.
Wait, you're saying he looks like him? Oh my God. So this guy comes running up and starts pushing my cousin's cousin Christian, and I don't know, I was drunk, so I went shit crazy and started like pushing him back and everything. My glasses fly off. They get curb stomped. And fucking, this dude just gets taken back by the whole crowd that we have.
Told your glasses to bite.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, dude? They got curbs. You can curb stomp me, not the glasses.
Listen, I'm not going to punch you in the face,
Right.
but your glasses can get fucked.
You're never gonna
But your
see
vision's
again.
fucked.
Going down, pal.
Well, soy milk.
Please don't tell me that there was breast milk in
breast
there.
milk. Yep.
Was
And-
there actually breast milk there?
I mean, I wasn't there to tell you. Like, I didn't watch her squirt. I didn't watch her squirt it in there, but yeah, it said breast milk. They didn't show that part of the video. That was on a different site. We made jungle juice, and we would do it in the rope-handled tubs.
Yeah, the giant,
round,
like fucking Pyrex tubs
yeah,
or whatever
yep.
the
ones that you would put like your basketballs.
Yeah, most
and
people
soccer
put like
and
balls
shit.
in them in the garage.
So we made it in there, and come the end of the night after the numerous shenanigans that happened, like the fucking towel bar being ripped out of the wall.
Yep.
The sink was overflowing
That-
with dip and
Smashing
spit.
that
God, that
giant
poor
glass.
basement bathroom.
It
That
was bad. Yeah.
Ugh.
Brick stomped Cheez-Its into the ground.
And
broke a giant glass.
And broke a glass and cut his hand on it and
Blood
was wiping
everywhere.
blood all over the walls.
This was a fucking shit show.
By the way, guys. By the way, guys. This is at my parents' house.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is not just
Yeah.
some random party
not
house.
a
This is
frat
my
house.
parents' fucking basement.
But
It was apparently
anyway,
me.
Shane ended up taking that tub by the end of the night and fucking drinking it like a glass.
Basically pouring it all over himself and the ground.
It missed his mouth by a long shot. It was
It did?
everywhere.
I can't imagine why.
I can't either. He has a big ass mouth. But no, the worst sleepwalk I've ever did was I slept walk to the stairs and just pissed down them. I just pissed down them. It was bad.
Oh my god.
You're not chasing waterfalls, but
I'm
you're
making
making waterfalls.
So like a pool ball, it would be just as smooth.
It'll be
as
smoother.
like a cue ball.
It'll be smoother.
It would be
smoother.
Smoother?
So it'd be smoother than Jake's frontal lobe.
Hey, got him! Look at him, he's crying!
No, Jake, don't cry.
I thought you were gonna say my head,
Oh, what? It's in your head.
but the other head,
The other head.
Oh, Botox that
the
thing?
old chrome dome.
Speaking of the Navy and
Wax it.
F-18.
So obviously I like to play music, so I would play guitar back in the day, right? And I thought I was a
Still
rock
bad
star.
at
And I think I was in the basement at our old house, Ty, and I put on, I think it was Good Shot at the Anthem.
Great.
And I was like, you know what,
at
fuck
your
it.
mom's house
Yeah.
or your dad's house?
My mom's house, old house. And I was fucking going ham. Like, I didn't even have a guitar in my hand. I just like did like an air guitar. I was like, what if I was a rock star? Like, and next thing I know, like I'm jumping off the couch, like doing spins, like I was actually playing guitar. And I turn around from the spin, and Tyler's standing right there. And I said, "Oh, hey Ty," I just stopped the music. I was
Got
like,
a video camera out.
I was like, I was just
Got your
messing
ass.
around. It was so fucking awkward because I was like fucking going in. Like, I was going in. Like these are private moments that you spend in your room locked. I happened to do it in the basement.
He turned around, my dick's out.
He said, keep going. Keep going.
I'm almost there.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
We made this is a controversial word, gnocchis. You guys say
Gnocchi.
or
Gnocchi.
I would say gnocchis.
Yeah, well,
No, kidding.
Gnocchi.
I made
Because you're
that.
an uncultured swan.
Gnocchi.
You ever been to like what's it fucking called?
Gnocchi.
Why am I'm blanking on everything?
Sicily.
Today? No, Olive Garden. They have.
I'm talking about traditional Italian food, and you're like, Olive Garden.
Is this the uncle you took his GED test for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm familiar. I'm familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking took his. He paid me like he was like, "Oh, I'll pay you like $50." It's like So fuck it. I'll take a GED.
Like, where did you get $50
Was
from?
it easy or was it hard?
It was fucking easy. I graduated high school twice.
You asked the dumbest person in your family to take the GED test.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't ask. No. This is the thing. Ty said no because he
Tyler would
is
have
smart.
said no. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he was smart to ask the fucking
For
dumb
50
one.
fucking bucks, you bet your ass I'm not doing it.
He passed. That was the best. That was the best C he ever got in his GED. Sorry, not kidding.
And I guess he did the same to Chris because he's like, all right, you guys ready?
I was like,
Yes, I'm ready. I don't fucking know. Like,
So I started unbuttoning. I started taking my belt off. I just really didn't know where we were going. I didn't know if we were going to tickle time.
you know it again.
No. But anyway, we get in the room and he closes the door and he doesn't lock the handle. He has a deadbolt like slider, and he locked it. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Am I about to be abused?
So go ahead, Tom. Sorry, I just want to make sure you.
All right, put my name back on there, and then put Coster's name on there.
That's fine.
Coster,
He said, I like that.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Chris Rock got slapped for a lot less than what you're calling out.
Yeah, bro. If you're gonna come, you better come correct.
I'm gonna come.
I swear to God, dude, if I outlive you, I'll put a fucking White Claw on your grave every day. No, not even just one, the whole brick, the 3 number. If they're still making the number 3 pack, I'm a number 3 pack the shit out of you.
I actually might only put the passion fruit one down. For
I would haunt the fuck out of
That's
you.
almost as bad as spitting on someone's grave. Do you eat her shampoo?
No,
he's saying he's gonna use
he
it.
uses it as
I
lube.
know. But now I'm starting to wonder if you do still a little taste.
I don't know.
just to find out.
Sometimes,
I'm
you know,
curious.
she buys them from Bath and Body Works, right?
Okay.
And like every flavor, there's like a bajillion different flavors of shampoo.
Flavors?
So
you are
he's
eating them.
Yeah,
You're
he's eating
definitely eating them.
I also call them flavors, Jay.
So this is my favorite flavor.
What else do you call them?
Sense.
Oh.
It's another one of your 5 cents that you have.
Can I tell you that I walked into the bathroom to check on him probably like a half hour later?
It was a while.
And I walked in there and I saw his feet dangling under the stall. And I said, hey, Chris, you all right, buddy? And he said, that explains a lot about your frontal lobe.
Fucking aerodynamic,
Silky
baby.
smooth, baby.
The wind runs right over it.
I got
They call me Lamborghini.
no squiggles in my brain. I'm smooth, baby.
Lamborghini flounder, baby.
Episode name right there.
Seriously.
The fucking
Brewery is happening.
Oh, brewery.
Distillery
Yes.
happening.
100%.
Yes.
That's like a constant
Brothel
influx
happening.
of money.
Yeah.
100%. Brothel.
Watch out, Nevada. We're coming.
No, there's
We'll make our own Las Vegas.
Bussy Bunny Ranch.
I like that.
I held off on pouring the last one because
Hold on. Can we play like the Halo music in the background?
Hey, guys, we did it. We got our hands on it.
I don't know. I think we just fucking nailed that.
I mean,
The first time that I hung out with Mason, like just me and Mason, not anyone else, I went to their house to go hang out go hang out with Shane, and I knocked on the door, and Mother Teresa answered, and she just looked at me and said, Shane's not here. He's at football camp or practice or whatever he was doing. And I just stared at her and I was like, is Mason around? And she looked at me in my eyes and she said, you wanna hang out with Mason?
We hate that guy.
All right.
Kid's picking his nose in the corner over there. You want to hang out?
hangs out with him.
Why do you want to hang out with this child?
I just remember being like, should I not?
When what's his face threw the ball over the back of the end zone, I tried to rip my helmet off, but my chin strap's still on.
Oh shit!
Fucking nose was bleeding a little bit. Fucking, I was like, fuck it, we're throwing this bitch in the air. It's like 10 pounds up in the fucking 30 feet in the air.
Graduation, throwing your hat.
Dude, yeah, the helmet was gone.
Hit Shane right on top of his head.
I think the championship game was the most that I had played all season. So
Yeah.
Maybe the fucking final straw just keeps getting hit with the helmet. It's like raining down on him.
He's just on the ground in the ball.
He finally gets up, goes in the locker room. They're all hitting him on the head. Good job, buddy. Good job. And it's like, fuck, stop.
It was the
somebody came in, and the place is called Pretzel Boys, so you can imagine what they sell.
Yep, pretzels.
How did I know? I would assume.
And we had water ice. So this person comes in, and they look at me, and I'm running the register there, and they're like, "I get a basket of French fries." And I just stared at them.
Jake's not a good customer service.
I literally leaned over the counter, looked up at the ginormous fucking menu, and said, "Yeah, doesn't look like we have French fries here." I'm pretty sure they told the manager.
Probably.
And the taste on the front, also doing it for me. The dryness on the back, not doing it.
Doing it for me.
You don't like Dry Guy, bro?
I do. I mean,
Nah, he
it
lubes
depends.
up.
Dude. It depends.
But I don't go in dry.
You gotta be in the mood to go in dry.
Why don't you just spit in it?
It's got to be a mental state, right? It's got to be a mental state.
It's primal.
I'm with Coster. I strangely enjoyed this, but the cayenne pepper is really weird. It feels like I now know what it feels like to be throat fucked.
Yeah. And I got a sore throat after that one.
Okay.
But you know, like when you went to the movie theater and you like the dispenser where you normally woman would get tampons out of, and you could get like the crybaby drops.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, I worked at one.
Woman,
Yeah, so when
a woman would get tampons.
Let me explain this better.
Tampoons.
Let me explain it better. When you go into the, it wasn't just movie theaters.
What the fuck did you say?
Hang on.
Victoria, can you tell us the most embarrassing story you have about Coster?
Oh God,
I need to know. I really need to know because we have no tea on him.
This might be tough because his whole life is an embarrassment.
the guy's a piece of shit.
Just look at him.
I used to be a piece of shit.
Is it the
though.
time he shaved his beard?
Dude, I don't know why we're on this subject now, but somebody on Reddit posted a video of a orca coming out of the water, and its dick was out. Dude.
Wait, what?
Rock hard.
It was like,
Oh my God.
half the size of itself.
That's wild. That's like me.
dork.
A whale's penis
dork.
is
It's a
called
dork.
a dork.
Nice. It
His
works.
search
man.
history is going to be
And
hilarious.
then whale dick name. Well, luckily I'm under the Couchaholics Google Chrome right now.
We're really fucked. We're on a fucking list now. Animal predators.
Our ads are going to be really weird.
Oh, do you like whale dicks? Oh, well, we got something.
All these
for
guys
you.
care about are giant penises. Rasputin, well,
yeah.
what's going on,
We're
man?
going to hell.
If you're listening and you want to see it, you can go to reddit.com and then R unexpected.
Or what we can do is send us an email and we'll send you the link.
Yeah, if you really want to see whale dick.
We're not going to post it on Instagram, but if you really want to see it,
Or if you want to send us pictures of... Never mind.
Yeah, actually, so our email is at. Keep stroking us off, Jake. I like it when you talk about us.
Let
like
me see
that.
your bussy.
Show me your pussy.
Oh my gosh, he's getting down and opening his legs. Whoa.
For those that can't see, no. That is not happening. Disclaimer.
This,
You keep cutting Ty
I
off.
literally just
man.
said, never mind.
this was my life growing up.
All right, Chet.
Dude, hold on. Do we have to tell that
I
story?
think you have to.
All right.
Yeah, tell it.
I was probably the most loud, screaming, annoying kid when I was a child, right? Growing up, because Chris would pick on me, and my defense mechanism was just scream. He'll get in trouble
Like, top of his lungs, fucking Bloody Mary, scream.
all the
and
time.
make YouTube
But-
videos
but I
about
will
what
say-
you would do in prison.
Yeah, no. But I will say,
Those are still out there.
I will say though, sometimes I was just asking to hang out with him, and he would scream like that.
Yeah, fuck
So,
that guy.
I don't know. If
I can see why.
I know.
I do the same thing when you come to my house.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, it's like 3 a.m. We're playing the Family Guy video game on the original Xbox. And there's this one guy on there named Chet.
Was it?
Yeah,
I think
Chet.
we just made that name up.
I don't know.
It was me and
Either
our
way,
cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, it was me and Chris and our cousin Jimmy. And
Not me.
yeah, they were just like, "Hey, Tyler, your name's Chet now." I was like, My name's not Chet. What do you mean? Dude, your name's Chet. This went on for probably a good 15 minutes. I was pissed off.
You're doing bad, Chet.
Screamed at the top of my lungs. My dad rushes out. It's like it's 3, 4 in the morning.
Our dad.
Slams open the door. What the hell's going on in here?
And
Chet's screaming.
Chet's like, they're calling me Chet. They want to say, I don't give a fuck. It's 3 a.m. Go to bed.
That's a good.
Yes.
I would say like a Dave and Buster's, and then like get food afterwards.
I like that.
So you still get like competitive, but like it's fun. You can bullshit and have something to talk about at the same time.
Trust.
Brett, can you take me? That sounds fun.
Yeah, babe, I got you.
I need a date.
Give me that pussy.
I've already had it.
I've already had it. You hear?
It'd be a second date. I put out
first.
I put out. No, I do. No, I'm just joking.
What about your worst?
But for worst first date, I think really
a funeral.
Oh, that could be good. You see how emotional she is.
Yeah.
God, dude.
Hey, first date. My grandma just died, so
I'm gonna need you to be my +1.
I'll take you to dinner and a movie after.
Free food.
Yeah.
It's creamy like that too.
Yeah, no.
That's also incorrect.
No. No, wrong.
Again,
guys.
All
don't-
wrong.
Don't attack my brother like that.
Thanks, Chet. Thanks, Chet.
Stay over there.
Start screaming. Start
Tyler's
screaming.
about to start screeching into the microphone.
Sarah's gonna come down and yell at us.
Don't worry, guys. I'm just playing good cop, bad cop. We'll get him.
So we'll catch him later.
I wanted to almost say nutty. I don't know if that's right.
Ew, this beer is nutty, bro.
It's an earthy taste.
Mason did nut in it.
It's
so.
got like that earthy taste. Man.
Sorry.
I agree.
That's why it was creamy to you, Chris. The mouthfeel.
A lot bigger than I remembered.
It was. Yeah, but you can go to a watch dealer, like a reputable watch dealer, and
just buy
a
it,
Rolex.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just buy a knockoff one. It's just time.
I watch
Fucking time.
I have a phone for that. Yeah.
You can buy a 10K Rolex. I don't know, 5-10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that could be upwards of 30K now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
I think the best investment currently is just to buy a shit ton of gas right now and hope that a month from now it's even higher.
I took my Tupperware containers.
Like
Get your Acme plastic bags.
So lunch is a special whale that has been spotted off the Maine coast since 1982. She has what looks like a bite taken out of her fin, which adds to her unique character. We dedicate this beer to her determination and persistence. Keep on swimming. That's directly off the bottle.
Ty, how in the fuck was I supposed to get that?
Yeah, Ty.
This
explain
is
that.
Pop quiz.
You all failed. 2 on the wheel.
Also, this is from their pie series. Have we done any of their other pies?
Cream pie.
Take him off the wheel. Well, yeah, but Ty used to do YouTube videos, and I think I could be remembering this wrong. I thought you made a video where you ate as many sour Skittles until your tongue bled. You were seeing how it would go.
Yeah, no, that did not happen.
It's not too late. Let's do this.
That didn't happen.
So we're sitting there, and the guy starts talking to us. He actually owns a laundromat 3 or 4 spots down. First of all, he just kept staring at us.
Did he pay in quarters?
Oh, here's.
Let me get a flight.
He had a sack of quarters and had a money symbol on it.
Nah, you guys aren't thinking hard enough. It's one of those things that they wear on the belt. They click.
Oh my god! Like an arcade.
Spencer.
And then he goes into his life situation of his daughter and how he's trying to win custody and everything. I'm like, why? Why do people always tell me this shit when I'm out?
You have the face.
It's
man.
because you listen.
You have a caring face.
It's one of those where you look at him, you're like, shut the fuck up, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
I see why your daughter is not allowed with you.
Oh no!
Cool story, bro. I'm on my honeymoon.
Hold on, side question?
As you may have already heard, this is the coffee Kolsch, but it's double K. So one more K and we having issues.
Is that out of pocket or
and canceled?
That's fucking.
Tyler's fiance has deemed it out of pocket.
That's a wheel.
So hard.
That's a wheel.
Yeah, that's fair.
My brother says he can like feel when it's about to rain.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a thing.
Yeah,
That is a
he's
thing.
like, my scar's like tight, or it changes color, and he's like, it's about to rain.
I wonder if it takes the moisture or something.
I think it's a pressure thing. Yeah, that's what I think.
I mean, I have
is.
scars, but I never thought about
It's like
thinking
when
about
my
it.
butthole's tight. I usually think it's about to rain.
No,
Tight
but
sphincter.
my brother's scar is like probably like that long on his knee. Like
Mine's decent on here, and I got
you
another
can
one
barely
here.
even. No, you can see this thing. Like you look at it, it's a raised red line.
Oh, like real raised.
Yeah.
I got you. What are you laughing?
The butthole thing.
Oh,
Ty's always loose, so
he's
it's
got a
okay.
magic
I was
butthole.
gonna say that's why he can tell because he's always loose. So when it tightens up a little bit, it's rain's coming.
A little more. It's just so dry, his assless chaps, that the moisture really does something for him.
All right, let's hear your story, Chris.
All right. Dry ass.
sorry. That's just...
You like that?
6'8".
I said 6. Yeah.
Sorry.
Get your glasses.
Yeah, I can't fucking say.
Flounder.
I'm gonna say 8 as well.
8.
They don't make glasses for me, dude. You know how expensive that is?
He has to wear 2 monocles.
He's Mr. Peanut.
I'm double peanut. Monopoly Man times 2. Thinking about that, like the beer lady and everything, and what the carnies were and the freak shows. That's a
What is
crazy concept.
I thought you were about to ask
No.
a question about this.
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
fucking Christ, where are you
No,
going
honestly,
with
they
this?
just choose like deformities and shit, and like
Yeah, and they just
They
showed
take
it off
advantage of people.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And now showing Flounder Boy.
Chris Wright.
They're an equal opportunity employer.
there's finally a chance for me.
He has the closest eyes in the world.
Go ahead, you can measure them yourself.
There's a line of
Here's
people
some
with
rulers. They're all smacking them against their hands.
They're 3 centimeters apart. I got 3.3.
Just a quick tidbit on Rasputin. I heard that his dick was like the biggest thing anyone had ever seen, and they put it in a jar in a museum. This is a
Where's
secondary
this museum?
source.
I just
Search
I'm
this.
just curious for history's sake.
I would love you to search this up, but like, don't go to images.
No,
Please
images.
go to images.
Rasputin's cock. Type it in.
Yeah.
Wait, so what were your answers? Teddy Roosevelt and
Stalin, Joseph Stalin.
That'd be an interesting group of people in the same room.
Yeah, so similarly, I was thinking presidents. That's where my mind went.
Holy shit!
My God.
No way!
All right,
That boy had a hog.
he had a 13-inch long dick, according to Google.
And the thing is, we don't even know if that's soft or hard.
Why? All right.
That's a good point.
But the thing is, the first link says, "Why can't we stop?"
It says
It's definitely-
separation from his body.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ty said
that's
that.
what he said. Yeah.
Wait, but it says it definitely looks like a penis.
Yeah. My favorite thing is that first headline is, "Why can't we stop talking about Rasputin's giant dick?"
What is that?
Oh!
Guys, I don't make shit up.
That's not real. That's an octopus.
No shot!
Oh my.
No shot! That is a dick in a glass.
How did they get it hard when he was dead?
And I grabbed it and swigged it. And I was
Which was better?
allegedly 7 years old. And just
Okay.
just spat it out immediately. It was like,
Man's not even in elementary school.
No wonder your brain's not developed. Your frontal lobe's fucked.
No wonder you're balding already.
well, and not necessarily peeing, but if you have like a violent like poop
Shit,
feeling
too,
coming on, you're just like,
Get off, pants.
My pants stay
Oh my
buttoned
God.
and the belt's
That's-
still on. I just slide them down.
That's why.
Old middle school, but you just shit to the fucking ankles.
So I bought the exact ring she wanted. I already knew her size, because it's the same size as my butthole.
all right, Tyler, pick somebody else's name to add to the wheel.
Oh shit.
That was good.
I just imagine him going to the fucking jeweler and just pulling his pants down and spreading them. All right, measure it.
Match it.
Fit this.
Like,
Fit
shit in
this.
He's like, just put your finger in here, and then
I'll tell you when
Yeah,
to
give
stop.
me one of those.
And
that size.
you gotta
Am I actually putting someone on the wheel?
you gotta give me a 3-knuckler.
I feel like I could chug a few of these. Like, you
Yeah.
might have to hold my hair back.
Yes. The sad part is I want another
nubs.
so bad
I
right
do
now.
too. Yeah.
Hold his
back
skin
my little
back.
stubble. Yeah.
Can I say this is one I picked out?
Oh,
I did pick this out.
is one that Chris picked out. If anybody was unaware,
I just want everyone to know. If no one knows, I picked this out.
guys were wondering, Chris picked it out.
Right, but Ty, what did I do?
I think you shoved it up your ass.
I did keys to this one. I just wanted to give you guys a little extra flavor. turd
Got your
nut.
panties in a bunch.
He's off the vape.
Yeah, 4 days.
He's having a rough time.
If you guys are both quitting, I might as well just start up. Someone here's got a vape.
Tyler, I'm 3 weeks though.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I've been
good
clean.
shit.
Malt flavor to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I don't like
It's kind of
chemically.
viscous.
It is.
And very chemically.
You know, it's kind of cum-like.
Wait a second.
Just saying.
Coster's drinking it faster.
Tyler, you piece of shit.
It's kind of cum like. It's got that cum like consistency.
And flavor.
Man.
That's the best consistency.
Instead of swallowing, I almost spit because of you.
Oh, come on.
That's unlike you.
No, come in.
I think this beer just fertilized me.
I was making a joke with Sarah. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do the Tide Pod challenge." Oh gosh, and like I put my tongue out and put it near it, and it touched it. Oh my gosh! Do not.
Yeah.
What happened? Like it was just
exploded.
bad, or
No,
you like
exploded.
got sick?
Literally, all it did was touch the little
died.
corner of like the
plastic?
translucent.
Yep.
You think it's plastic?
I
It's
think
not
that-
fucking plastic. It dissolves. Dissolves on your tongue.
Yep.
And your whole mouth tastes like a chemical for like at least an hour. It was horrible.
Yes. And then Ty told me about it. And
I
So
did.
you decided you had to
I
try.
said, Chris, make
Chris
sure you
ate
don't
a
do
whole
this.
That makes me think of the story about Chris chasing Ty around with a pickle.
Yeah.
Tyler just brings the Tide Pod, chases Chris around. Try it.
well, I actually ended up trying it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
bet he did.
dumbass. I told you not to.
Well, I licked my fingers after touching it, and that was enough. He used to have mozzarella sticks. Was that what they were? Or pizzas?
Oh no,
Something?
Chris, we would come inside, and Chris would go
Always.
to the garage fridge. Always come inside. And go to the garage fridge and pull out these
Pull out, always.
4-year-old. What?
I don't know, you can't do both.
These 4-year-old freezer burnt Joe Corby's cheesy breads.
I'll give that a. Let's go with an 8.
Oh, so he hit that G spot. He found it with you.
He's still on it.
Maybe the curvature just wasn't working for me. I don't know.
Well, my prostate's huge, dude.
It's easy to find.
Yes, the doctor, man.
When you
They
guys
said it's
fill 'em
probably
up.
an issue.
Halfway from the box.
I can tell you where the money didn't come from is this podcast.
Fuck that. We just dropped a bunch of money.
Yeah, if anything, for this podcast, I've lost a lot of money.
we spent a lot of money on this.
We have.
Will there ever be a return? Or?
No.
Absolutely not.
Unless one of us sells our body.
I'm not even happy anymore.
I'm actually having a terrible time.
This is not the happiest place on earth.
We had a soup competition at my mom's house.
The fuck is a soup competition?
So essentially,
Who can make the
everyone,
best soup?
every couple made a soup.
Yep.
You bring in your soup. You try your soup. Everyone chooses their favorite.
What
Whoever
did you
gets-
make?
Oh, I made a soup.
What?
Got him.
And he turns around and I say, "All right, guys, I found the secret to making a girl squirt."
He goes, Chris, you're getting married. I'm going to teach you what I know. And I'm like, I'm getting married. You're not married. So you're not understanding that you're not understanding. So sorry. Go ahead, Ty.
So you guys want to know the secret?
Yes, I would love to know the secret.
Yes, enlighten us.
You guys want to
I've been-
know? First off, he's like, it's not piss. It's not piss. I watched the
I've been-
documentary. It's not piss. Sorry, Victoria. You came on the wrong episode of
Anything
this.
prefaced with "I've watched a documentary." Shut the fuck up.
It's ejaculate.
Tastes
It's not
completely
piss.
different.
But no, I've been looking for the answer to this question
For
so
years.
Lay it on us.
I just okay.
Poor
I'm gonna,
Victoria.
Again, preface by saying I don't think this is the secret.
Just going to tell you.
No.
He might be wrong.
To all of our listeners out there, all 18 of you,
Well,
This
probably
is the
14 after this
answer.
one.
He said you get home from a long day at work, right? You turn on a bubble bath.
so you have to have a long day at work first.
All right, so the secret.
He said bubble bath. You have the bubble bath. You have the candles going. Little Macintosh apple candle.
I almost just spit out my whole beer.
I'm ordering one right now.
That's it. That's the secret.
He said you give a full body massage.
He said start at the bottom.
Start at the bottom, work your way
up.
Not the way Mason dries off.
Oh just burned him.
You guys are upset that my system works. But continue your story.
You go hard with the massage, and that's it. That's like that's pretty much all he told us.
He said you basically just want to warm him up like a car. Get the engine hot before you go driving.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he said, "All right, I got a gift for you, Chris."
Oh, thank God.
Pulls out opens the top drawer. He like moves the dildos out of the way, and then he brings out this what he termed it as the slap tickle.
I said, yes, I always wanted one of them.
It has one of these little paddles on one side and a little fuzzy ball on the other one.
It's like a whip.
Luckily, the tag's still on it, so it wasn't used.
Oh no,
We don't know that.
The tag on there.
Yeah, you don't know that.
He said you can return it if you don't want it. He's like, Chris, I want you to have this. And Chris, he's like, I think I have one. I think I have one at the house.
Yeah, I got one. Which I don't. I don't.
I think I have one.
I was like, thank you so much, though.
So he turns to me.
Very experienced.
He like turns to me. You know, he hasn't handed out. Said, Ty, it's all yours, buddy. Yeah, I walked downstairs. I put it in my car under my passenger seat, and it's still there to this day.
But Ty failed to mention that the other day he went to Two Stones. Well, not the other day. This was like the other day after it, like maybe a week later. He didn't take it out. He does not know what the fuck to do with it.
It's still in my car.
So Sarah, his fiance, gets in the car and finds it.
Oh, no.
And she goes,
What the
well, you got to tell because I wasn't there.
She said, "What is this?
What the fuck is
I
this?
said, Sarah, that's the slap tickle.
Are you intrigued?
What do you mean? What is that?
That's for you.
You never heard of that shit?
No, so I told her this exact story. She's like, call Chris.
I don't fucking believe
I need
you.
to fact check this.
She didn't believe him.
One day, I was sitting in my room. Shane calls me, Mason's brother, and he just goes, come over. I want to show you something. And I'm like, okay. So I come over because it's right across the street. Mason used to have in their basement, had the little basketball thing where you shoot it and it rolls back to you. He just shooting, not doing anything. And Shane's like, start recording on your phone. And I'm like, okay. So I start recording and he's like, pointed at Mason. So I pointed at Mason and he just flying kicks him into the wall. Jesus Christ. He called me over to record him flying kick Mason into a wall.
All the way over from your house, he called you just to do that.
Yep.
I think going to a Mexican restaurant is always my first go-to move.
Bitches love tacos.
Because I wanna see how this bitch slams a taco. Because I think that's like
because later you'll be slamming hers.
Well,
I was gonna say
I was waiting for an opportunity.
I want to see how sloppy they get.
Or maybe like a long title like the effects of over masturbation in your average white male.
It becomes just a scientific paper.
It's a scientific study.
No, that's the name of one of your chapters. That's just a chapter of your book.
It's peer reviewed.
It's somebody's thesis when they're going to get their doctorate.
Imagine being a part of that study.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Sorry, start again.
The PhD is not worth it anymore.
You can only watch so much porn.
Pause. This motherfucker has a sausage in a Ziploc bag.
What the fuck? He literally just pulled out a sausage.
Yeah.
Why did I not see that?
That's why you said
No,
that.
I heard it in the mic. All I heard was like the Ziploc open.
I wish we had fucking video right now.
It's
He
a good
legitimately
sausage.
just whipped out a sausage and
It's
started
pretty
eating
girthy
it.
too.
It's a good sausage.
Fuck.
You're a maniac.
I fucking hate you.
Great. Now this episode is called Jimmy Unhinged. Great.
No, it's Sausage Jimmy.
Jimmy whips out his sausage.
That's a good one.
Oh my god. Jimmy's sausage.
Lord.
Hello.
True or false, sir? Spider silk was once used to make guitar strings.
Ooh.
That's pretty hard.
I'm gonna say it's sticky. Hang on, I have to do a process in my head here.
That wasn't the
Spider
question.
silk can be sticky, and guitars were probably used to be made out of wood. Which is which comes
Still
from
are, you idiot.
which
Made
comes
out of
from
wood.
trees which have sticks. So I'm gonna say true.
They also have sap, which are sticky. It's actually false.
Fuck.
But hold on.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. Shane, do you remember?
He said, I'm fucking out of
Shane,
here.
do you remember when you were playing Skyrim and you told my mom to call you Stormblade and she was like more like Bitchblade?
Played his ass.
I didn't care because it was your mom.
Oh yeah, if it was somebody else, you would have cared.
I love your mom.
And that was a good one.
No,
Can we call him that?
It was his name in my phone for years.
What?
Is Jimmy doing? Jimmy's doing some fuck shit. How the fuck?
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah.
You went upstairs a couple weeks ago, so I hooked my phone up to your laptop.
Oh, hold on. Before you go into your rating, Mason, tell the story about just tell the story that you know I'm referring to.
I'll Google it. Yeah, Jimmy, tell the story.
So there was a time years ago when Mason had a laptop, and me and Jake were a little intoxicated, and I looked at Jake, and I said, do you think it would be funny if every 2 minutes Mason's CD tray on his laptop just popped out? And Jake said, yes, that would be very funny. So I opened up a notepad, wrote a quick little script up, and then saved it into a startup folder, so it started every time he turned his laptop on. And I had it set to wait 10 minutes and then start and do it every 2 minutes after that. So every time he turned his laptop off and back on, it would take 10 minutes so he would think he's good.
I love it.
And then it pops out again.
And he would have no idea.
It was
He'd
still
get so mad.
Mason. I'll fix it when we're done. It's not
funny
in there at
because
all.
mad.
Like immediately when I swallow it, it tastes like if you were like a kid in a bubble bath and you accidentally got water in your mouth.
I cannot.
It tastes like bubble bath.
No, I can't agree. I
would love to file you, but I don't.
That explains a lot.
Do you
though.
intentionally drink the bubble bath?
He bought Amaranth's fucking hot tub water.
First of all, her hot tub water didn't have any soap in it. Okay, I have 3 jars on my shelf.
Just smells it
I'm
every now and
only
then.
drinking 2 of them.
Oh my God,
I'm
that's
saving the other
nasty.
one for collecting purposes.
I'm gonna give this a 4.
So I was at my cousin's wedding, and the night before the wedding, we just decided to go out to the rehearsal dinner, which I wasn't even in the wedding. I just went with them. And I think we were in Baltimore.
Did you volunteer to go?
Well, we were all staying over there because it was far from home.
The question Mason's trying to ask is, were you invited to the rehearsal dinner?
Or did you just tag along?
I just was supervising. I just want to make sure they had a good time. No, we were invited, yes. It was a mess, though, because there was like 20 people.
I lived in a dorm room for a year with him, and one night he was sleep talking like he always does, but he sat straight up, and he was just like, I can't go over there. And I was like, why? And he was like, because he's over there.
That's actually pretty scary, dude.
Jimmy's looking at the corner like, who the fuck?
And then he goes, wait. All right, now I can go.
Yeah,
over
now.
there. And then he laid back down and was just snoring again.
Shane's sleep talking is a whole thing.
Oh, I'm bad with. I sleep sing.
Well, it would be my 3 acceptable answers would be Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, and Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
So there's unacceptable answers too?
There's plenty,
Yes.
I guess.
Okay.
Number 1 being Jared Leto.
Correct. If you say Jack Nicholson, you're lying, but I respect it.
Yeah. So if anyone knows Jimmy, if Jimmy is disturbed from his slumber, you get a different kind of Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because at your bachelor party, I went in and I was trying to get Mason a blanket. Or I was like, "Why the fuck aren't you in the bed, Mason?" I said, "Jimmy's in the bed by himself. Why the fuck are you in the?" Jimmy goes, "Shut the fuck up! Get out!" And I was like,
Chris just had concern for his friend. Oh, I'm not an embarrassment.
No,
I mean, the
there are
correct
some.
answer
I
is
just don't
when
know
she
what they
walked
are.
in on you with a vibrator up your ass.
Embarrassing or fucking alpha male?
Yeah, you're right. He was on the living
You're a
room
Chad
couch.
for that.
He
dude.
wasn't
You're
in
a
his
Chad
room.
for that.
He wasn't hiding.
He was sunning. Send us pictures of whale dicks.
Or
all the time.
or just your reaction of watching it. That's fine. That's good enough for me.
Well, if you do that, we'll give a rating 1 to 10.
Yep.
If we would buy it again, or
we do dick ratings.
It has no flavor.
Only for whales.
Guys, we're turning into that other podcast, the Couchaholics.
Oh no, we are morphing.
We're devolving.
Jimmy,
I agree with Chris
Thank you,
in
Jimmy.
everything he just said.
except viscous.
Yeah, well, it's not that I disagree. I was just
know.
like, I wasn't ready for that word. Think of viscous, I just think of my cum.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. He took
on
it
the
there.
wheel.
He took it
I had
there.
to take it there. Weirdly, I didn't think I was gonna like it.
I didn't either.
Based on the wild ale we had previously from West Virginia that my sister gave us, it was shit.
West
This was
Funkin'.
really good.
That one's like inbred though.
Yeah,
It's gotta be. There's some inbred yeast in there.
Yeah, when she moved there, I was like, please don't become attracted to me because that'll get weird.
He went from having a nice episode about her to now.
My God. You bring out a chart of all of your cousins, and you just circle them and just, no,
not this one. This one's engaged now, so he's off the table for you. We get off the bus, and Chris and Tyler's mom runs up to me, and she goes, "Oh, is Catherine throwing up?" I was like, "Yeah, but we have a trash bag." And she was like, "That's good. Somebody threw up on my daughter." And I fucking lost it.
Guys, I shit like 37 times on Sunday.
Nice.
You should have kept the tally.
Probably it was 37 times.
Tally and like good logs, squirts.
Just straight up
sludge.
Straight up liquid.
It was just bile this time.
I didn't have a good time, I'll just say that.
I'll pay for it,
I'm
too.
shaking.
I'll pay for it. I'll send you feet pics on top of the money.
I'll send you my body.
Jimmy, nobody wants your feet pics. Stop
I just kind
plugging
of want to
it.
give them out.
He has Tony on his phone. He's trying to get rid of them.
I'm looking at his feet. They're not.
They're not. I'm getting
not
nauseous. And Brick was sweet enough to make sure none of us were allergic to nuts before
Yeah,
we tried this.
That was really good of you.
That was a smart thought.
Could you imagine like nobody knew and then be like,
again, but great content. It would be great content.
Back to the anaphylactic shock hour.
That would be the name of the episode if someone fucking died.
And then I also realized how hot the roof was.
Oh yeah,
when
it's
I
fucking hot
when
out
I like
there.
threw my arm up there, I scraped the bottom of my arm a little bit.
How did
Yeah,
you
right
make
there.
it out alive, dude?
So-
Holy shit.
how'd you not get an infection?
Yeah, I know. It was a rough morning, and then I saw my neighbor. Oh my God, you guys have the same 3 ratings so far.
Do we really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. We're on the same page, baby.
kiss.
We're interlocking dicks right now, bro.
We call that docking.
It's me and you, nut the butt tonight.
Where do I fit in?
You're on the floor. Jimmy's closet looks like the inside of a hoarder's house.
Everything's in there.
There's just a lot of shit.
Everything is fucking in
Mason
there.
fell and they lost him.
It's mostly
Narnia.
I was. Oh man.
It's mostly all
Beating my house
skeletons,
like-
but you know,
Thanks for mansplaining that to us.
it comes along
Mason
with
would
the
have
beer.
pussy-splained it.
You're goddamn right.
Let's send this last one.
My legs are also soaking wet in White Claw right now. I just feel wet right now.
Well, honestly, buddy, you got through a decent chunk of it.
Yeah, you're more than halfway
I
done.
honestly,
I'm drying off now that Mason's talking.
So what happened was I started chugging it. I was like, fucking
I
power
make you
through
dry
it.
out.
I wanted to power through it.
Yesterday when I got here, none of you, I think Jake was there. Tyler puts on his new shoes. He's like, check out these new shoes. And I was like, they kind of look like dad shoes. And then everybody else was like, I didn't want to say it.
So excited.
They had the reflectors on them and everything.
I liked them, Ty.
The dad special, the New Balances. The only person I actually knew was Jacob because he set me up with a very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
And so,
Not your
anyways,
fiance?
He set you up with a very nice guy.
This is where the male
Well, you know, for the
escort.
ring.
This is where the male escort came into play. It was actually a cock ring.
He had to get his rocks off one last time before he gets
Listen,
home.
I know some people. Okay?
Brick,
What's on your armpit?
It's a booger.
Sweat. That's a sweat stain.
It's a perfect square, bro.
What the fuck are you doing?
Wait, why is that
He's
a
fucking
perfect
doing
square?
geometry sweating over there.
That is actually a perfect
I'm
square.
trying to show Jake and Shane.
You sweating?
Why?
Fucking sweat. You sweat in the mulch at the playground? What the fuck is that?
It is actually perfect.
Dude, you guys know how badly I sweat.
Why is it black?
Don't
It's a
act like this
square.
is news.
Sweaty boogie
Dude,
boy.
it's like bleeding through your shirt.
I don't remember what he looked like. Really forgettable guy.
He left his glasses on the ground, and they're only 1 centimeter apart.
Good for it.
We have cameras and we still forget what he
All I
looks
can
like.
remember was his eyes were so close together.
Yeah, they show a picture of a flounder and then of Chris, and
This
it's like,
looks
I don't
just
know who
like
it is. I can't tell.
It could be either or.
They just can steal the money and just turn sideways and go.
Where the fuck did it go?
Have you seen this man? Well, not anymore. I'm very aware of the after church spanking.
Can't say I've ever experienced that.
I got super into him after a while.
He said, I feel the spirit, Father.
Dad, can you get the paddle this time?
The beat turned into something else.
Don't drill the holes in it. That's too hot. That's too much.
I just heard that, Brick. I don't know if anyone else did.
I heard it.
I'm just gonna
The
go
cheers.
back.
Hit us with the cheers, Mason.
Oh.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
We
All right.
legally can't drink it
He's
yet.
not listening to us. Right now.
So I'm sorry. I'm trying to do my fucking job over here.
We're not doing
and
it that
Google
well.
shit for you guys.
You're not doing it well. Goddamn.
Hey, everybody, he's gonna be touchy because he does not have a vape on him.
Oh, I forgot.
So I know a little bit of peach. I love a peach.
Yeah,
like
I
peaches,
want
too.
I want my hand and wrist to be covered in juice after I eat a peach.
Are you sucking on the pit?
It dribbles down your arm.
I want that juicy peach, man.
Yeah, everybody wants a juicy peach.
Can I?
There was this woman, and she was a very large woman.
It was Honey Boo Boo's mother.
In the lane next to us, and she is going ham on some wings. And they're not boneless wings; they're bone in, so you can't just eat them with a fork. She was grinding these shits down to the bone, and it was like, "Oh, Terry, it's your fucking turn to go up."
Why'd you use your mom's name?
I don't know. Oh shit! I'm not talking about you, Mom. I love you. And so she just licks her fingers off, and then doesn't wash them. Just goes and jams her fucking saucy fingers.
She deep throated that ball with those sauces.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, and so now everybody's a little bit traumatized.
You're like left nostrils.
I know. I'm a little stuffy today, so my holes are whistling.
All of them? All of them?
All my orifices.
Mine would probably be peaked in high school.
Wait, you're giving yourself the benefit of the doubt. Middle school.
Peaked in high school.
That was good, dude. That was rich. That was rich.
Her face was like directly behind my ass, and like I was a little drunk, so I was like, I can let a silent one go. Nope. And then she was just like, "Did you just fart in my face?" And I was like, "Oh shit!
Didn't see you there."
Get shit on.
Did she like it?
I don't know. Maybe
She didn't move.
Sorry, Gil.
She got closer. I knew you could die, but like I thought there were possibilities.
Yeah, the possibility was death.
It wasn't endless. Anywho, we can go into that one deep.
I gripped your
Allegedly.
shoulder so tightly because I was like,
Should have grabbed his dick.
dude, Sarah knocked the wind out of me. I was like,
Dude, just because I want to see you cry. Kidding, it has nothing to do with it.
are we gonna bring up the best man speech? Because it haunts me every single day of my life.
It's all right. On my second marriage, we can do it over.
I'll do better next time. Yeah, divorce Sarah so you can get married again.
I'll marry her again, obviously, though.
Shitting in your own private plane and getting your dick sucked at the same time.
Oh my
Imagine.
god.
It's a game changer for real.
Don't flush the toilet. She's gonna go down with it.
No! Her face
Wait, what was that
gets
sound
sucked in.
Half of our listeners gone. Bye, guys. Remember you fondly.
Like that.
Yeah, I don't think I can do much of this.
I legit just almost threw up. I'm not kidding. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Please don't. We got it down here. We de-winterized it. The boys are getting drunk.
It's funny, as Chris was
Sarah.
de-winterizing it, I was putting more antifreeze into it, so it just took longer.
The only way I knew that it was stopped was I was drinking it.
Perfect.
You motherfucker. I knew I felt a little extra drunk tonight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not drunk, buddy.
Yeah, Chris is winterized right now.
He's poisoned. I should be good for another 2 years.
I have the towel draping vertically, like I guess the way that you would hang a flag.
As I envisioned.
So it's like long ways down to the floor, and then I step my feet into it, so I have a little bit tucked underneath.
Stop. I'm already lost. Into it?
My flag goes the other way.
Is there like some of it slack on the floor? And you're
Yes, exactly. Yes. So I'm
like his feet are on it.
So I'm stepping onto the towel, and then I dry my feet, dry my legs, And then when I'm done with drying my legs off, because that's the most.
So the top drips on the rest of your body. Why wouldn't you dry from the top down?
Well, no. So
Like your car
I
when
dry
you
my
clean it.
legs off,
Yes.
and then I
anything.
dry the rest. It works. I'm going to
when
tell you right
clean,
now,
when
it
you
works.
clean your house, do you wash the floors first and then like wash the counters and so everything?
No, I
falls back
don't. But I'm going to tell you right now.
No, but it works for every facet of life. You start from the top and work down.
Yeah,
So
no, Mason washes his windshield and squeegees up.
I dry my legs off, and then I dry my head, my chest, and then my taint area.
What about your
That's
asshole?
Where it goes. Asshole's
back?
always last whenever I'm drying off. That's the last part.
Let that water soak in.
Yeah.
See,
He likes to get his butthole burning. All of that gets shampooed.
Shampoo?
Yeah, all of it.
I scrub my ass with shampoo too because my ass is so hairy. It's crazy.
It's a wildebeest. All of that happens. I rinse myself off.
Thing is, I get in, immediately put shampoo in, and then I just go
In
to
what?
town on my balls and my asshole.
I go to town on those.
You guys ever seen that meme where it was like, yeah, I joined a flat earth subreddit and then I kept posting this or it was like a Discord, and he was like, I kept posting this picture in the Discord, and I eventually got banned, where it was like a flat earth where all the dinosaurs are on one side and then the asteroid hits the other side of it and they all just fly off. It's like somebody knocks
seesaw.
into a table and it just flings them off.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that.
You just call him the ramrod because all he did was just throw his head places.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say he broke a school record for undiagnosed concussions.
Dude, I'm feeling that now. So
It all catches up with you eventually.
Aeropostale took the extra step. They said they were sending me to a new store, and they made me go work a shift at the Dover Mall. And then once I was like, the manager gave me her number. I was like, okay. She was like, yeah, I'll text you when I put you on the schedule. I was like, I have the schedule app. I'll see it. And then the next schedule came out. I wasn't on there, and I was like, hey, am I not working this week? And she just never texted me. Ghosted.
Yo, what you remember?
I may or may not have been detained at senior week. Allegedly, may or may not have. And at the time, I was not wearing a shirt, and I had my head back. Or my head back.
Your head back?
My hair back when I had hair. In a bandana, and I have a crown tattoo on the back of my right arm. And the police officer, who may or may not have been detaining me, asked me what it meant. And in my state at this time, because I was very distraught, I was very upset. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, oh, I didn't know if it had any like gang affiliation, like MS-13 like has like crowns and stuff. And I was like, I'm from Middletown, Delaware. Honestly, guys, it feels kind of weird. Like it's really quiet in here without Jake's heavy breathing into the mic.
You're right. I knew something was off. There was something. I couldn't figure out what it was. Yes, it's him. He's always breathing into the goddamn mic.
Jake, I think we've all determined that you're a mouth breather.
I think he's a fucking face breather. It's coming out of all orifices.
I was like, where are you going?
But
with
you're
that?
right. It's so much quieter.
It's weird. Yeah, just wait.
Yes.
Jimbo's up next.
Oh God,
no.
Oh, that'd be
I
fun.
think I'm gonna be sick that day.
Yeah, we all call out except you, Mason. It's just you and your dad.
I don't know. I'm your dad just sitting here looking at each other.
Nobody's here. He's the only person that's on.
Just shows up. No one's here.
He's like, oh, I think I can figure out how to work these things.
I could picture your dad sitting there and just going off. He would just talk. He would
Absolutely.
run with it totally.
About politics.
He could fill an hour-and-a-half podcast just talking by himself,
Yep.
no question.
Yeah.
By himself, to himself, with himself.
Yes, correct.
Crewman with him and in him.
Yeah. Right
I
there.
got kicked out of every class because my mom was the teacher.
I taught.
Why?
I taught CCD for a short period of time.
Jake taught
Actually,
CCD.
Jason also taught CCD.
Me and Shane taught CCD.
Unqualified.
Very much unqualified.
Yeah.
Unqualified.
No, I wasn't even done CCD yet. But I was teaching. But we were teaching the first graders, so they were like, "Ah, fuck it, it's all right."
I also
The youth is
taught.
fucked. True too.
Yeah, no, I like how you guys undermine this as like
You're the
just
villain
like
here,
harmless poking fun.
No, it was bad.
This was psychological and physical torment. Like I'm not kidding. Like Shane would literally just walk up to me and punch me square in the chest as hard as he could and be like, and I get mad about it. He was, I'm just fucking joking. What are you talking about? It fucking hurts. I don't know what you mean. And you would do the same shit. You would walk up and slap me in the face. You deserve it. And then I would punch you back, and then it is, Mom, Mason hit me.
Yo, my sister would do that shit.
That sounds like Tyler.
Okay, I can understand having one woman on the podcast.
Oh, right.
Two is a
right.
Fucking far.
No. Seriously?
Chris, I need you to pause the recording so I can go beat the fuck out of him.
No, we need that recorded.
No pause. No pause.
But it'll be off the record.
Wait,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
This one's for the Patreon.
Do you guys want
the raw version?
He was tall and super skinny with the glasses. Yeah.
He loved women's field hockey. He loved it.
I think we're going to say woman's feelings.
Feet.
No.
So he was a real life weirdo.
I
But
love
that's what's
Freddy Krueger
badass.
because
Oh,
he
yeah.
talks shit and he loves to call women bitch.
Such issues.
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch.
I just think it's funny as shit, man.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yes.
Like, it's the
Yeah.
dumbest shit ever.
To give a super embarrassing story about Mason.
No. Devin, I'm sorry. We weren't asking you to speak.
I know.
You speak when spoken to.
Oh, fuck off.
Devin.
I mean, I shouldn't have said anything.
He's so used. Yeah, he's so used to you not
Yeah, I'm
being
so
here.
used to you not being here. You're like an absent father.
He went out for milk and never came back.
Yeah, how was your pack of cigarettes, Pop?
It was good.
It was so good.
It's a Camel Crush.
He said, you know, if you keep it up, he's going to need another.
Camel Crush.
It's a Noop.
The Newport 3000,
Yes,
baby.
It was like
You crazy, man.
it was it was just fingering me. It wasn't hitting my G spot, man. I'm telling you. It was
Just the tip in you, huh?
yeah, it was
Just the tip?
it was just okay. And like, I mean, if I saw him around later on down the road, maybe I'd give him another shot. But
Oh my god.
it was that's it. Costa, what do you have?
I'm gonna
You
stick
just
with a 7.
described a one night stand.
From Coster at
5:23 p.m.
5:23 p.m. on Saturday. Cape May sucks dick. Their beers are trash. IPA's okay. Everything else can eat my pussy.
Well, I was clearly drunk.
You failed to mention. This is during COVID.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
COVID is full fledged.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
that
man,
was-
can I share that ball?
I think I started to dry heave a little bit.
nasty.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
I'll take the buffalo chicken bowling ball.
Extra grease.
Actually, if you could just smash me over the head with that. And I walked in there and I saw his feet dangling under the stall. And I said, hey Chris, you all right, buddy? And he said, yeah, I'm okay.
Are the toilets that tall, or did he hang himself?
Jimmy, go ahead.
Chris has a habit of when he sits on a toilet, he's on his. That's the only thing I remember was unwrapping
She
it.
slammed the fuck out of that door.
She
huh?
was mad, dude.
God damn.
She thought it was his head was in there.
I was abused. I was abused as a child. And then
Not enough.
Not enough. I was gonna say nowhere near enough.
when I was a little kid.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I used to.
It's called I was in
You go
college
into
and I
the
was
fucking
broke,
liquor
all right?
store and a Four Loko?
I was broke.
That's the only reason.
You get a 40 and a Four Loko,
Jake.
and you're good.
Jake, I'll be honest, you don't buy Four Loko when you have money. You buy craft beer and start a podcast when you have money.
I'll make this quick.
Did it have
Please do.
sausages in it?
It did not have sausages, and I promise there's only one sausage in my pants today, and it's the one that's usually there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, Vienna
Don't
sausage?
take that one out, please.
I'll leave it in.
Okay.
Well,
I'll bring it out later.
Jake, hold on.
I'm interested.
I like Ben & Jerry's Oreo mint chip. Have you ever had that?
Just
that
sounds
shit's fire.
good.
Brick, dude, brick.
Wait, are you just telling us you're bricked up, or what's going on over there?
I'm fully torqued right now.
We'll make our own website.
We can.
With blackjack and hookers.
Okay.
free gambling.
I'll run the sex hotline.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll go for it.
Which is also the suicide hotline. Sorry, you have to take
Excuse me.
How do I know what they're gonna be like when I answer the phone?
You answer sexual?
Hey man, I'm not doing so good.
Hey Daddy, how you doing? I'm not doing so good, man.
You answer
What do you
that
need me
way.
to do?
You're gonna produce serotonin in someone.
You son of a bitch! I'm not even on there that much. This is horse shit. Tyler's on there like 7 times.
Tyler,
I fucking quit this fucking podcast. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, so my story is very similar to Jake's. I also proposed to Al. No, I'm just kidding. Neil deGrasse Tyson talks about this. There's a statistical, like, it's impossible for there not to be life out there.
It's
Literally.
a great question, Chris.
We just can't communicate.
No, and then, but it begs the question:
They've been
are
coming
they
here.
able to?
They don't want to. They see
don't
what the
want to.
fuck we're doing.
They don't want to
They
because
see
we're
what the
fucked up.
fuck.
They're like, yo, that planet is fucked.
Yeah.
No, just drink it, and he'll talk about it while we're drinking.
All right, that's fine. Okay. All right, so this beer, I actually really like the name. It is the 2020 Dumpster Fire. That's a cool name. It is by Double Nickel Brewing Company. They are located in Pennsauken, New Jersey. Can anyone tell me what's in it? Because cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper. I was gonna say, is it spicy to anybody?
It is a smoked chocolate stout with cayenne pepper.
This tastes like a fucking. I'd shoot a cigarette and swallowed it.
Yeah.
With a little bit of heat.
Victoria was sleep talking one night, and she was like, she like leaned over towards me, and she was like, "The ghosts are in the village." And I was like,
"Oh no!"
I already knew she was sleep talking, but I was just like,
"Did you hit her?"
I thought about it. It's like, we gotta fuck up these ghosts.
Are they inside you?
I wake up in the middle of the night to the sound of like water running.
Oh no!
Oh,
But
God.
it's like in the hotel room, not like the bathroom. And I like sit up and I hear it like trickling down, like it's hitting the carpet.
Oh no.
And my friend, who I will say, Chris Scott, shot up and was like, "So-and-so, what the fuck are you doing?" And he just, all you hear from the darkness of the hotel room is a cackle. You hear a cackle. We later found out he pissed in his own shoes, and half of the piss made it to a trash can, so that's nice. But the other half in his own shoes.
I'm glad it was his shoes. Though.
Yeah,
Like, that,
right.
That makes it
Yeah.
better.
The maple flavor of things isn't particularly my favorite. And that might be because I used to drink maple flavored Burnett's a lot in college.
You are a piece of shit.
I hate you.
Go
piece of
fuck
shit.
yourself.
You're the
Do
lowest.
what you have to do
Have
when
you
you're
die?
a poor child.
How about you die?
I mean,
No, I agree.
I lost one of my gibbets at work
You're
last
such a
night.
fucking loser.
Hold on.
It was my one that
Pause.
was a taco.
Pause. Did you say you had a giblet on it?
Yeah, I have two giblets on there. I have a Jigglypuff and a shark still.
Are they really called giblets?
Yeah.
They're called
Unfortunately.
gibbets.
Oh.
Gibbets. I was gonna say giblets come out of a turkey.
Those might.
You never know.
Yeah.
His feet are actually just covered in blood and just giblets in there. Buddy, that's
Butterball
Yeah,
turkey juice.
I'm just squelching around on them.
They're just full of gravy.
Wet squelching.
I misbehaved so bad at church, and my parents are very Catholic, so you know. I misbehaved so bad, but I was like, "I'm in church. You can't beat my ass in church." So I was being like, "Fuck
Jesus
you."
beat your ass
I was,
that
I was
day.
really young at this point. I had to be in like early middle school. I was like, "Fuck it, you can't do shit to me here." And then the whole
fucker.
car ride, my dad didn't say a word. Didn't say a fucking thing. I was like, "Yeah, what's for lunch, guys?" And he's just
fucked
dead
up.
quiet. We get home, and he comes out. He's like, "Come here."
Grabs him by the throat.
Simpsons.
If you've ever like shook my dad's hand, the guy has a, you know, he will fucking kill you.
Good thing my hand's my dick.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I'm kidding.
He
Sorry.
slapped my ass so hard I pissed my pants.
Allegedly.
No, that happened.
That fucking happened.
Took her out on a hike. She was mad the whole way up because all she wanted to do was sleep. And she was like, "I don't understand why we had to leave so early." all this stuff. I'm sitting there white knuckling the steering wheel.
I will still strike you.
I was like,
you goddamn
bitch. I'm sure there's a receipt somewhere. Little do you know, I wanted to scream like, there's a fucking ring back here. I'm getting ready to propose to you. Be nice.
This is your time.
Lighten up.
Got down one knee. The knee pops, hitting that about 30 years of age, getting old. She says, yes, hug. And then, you're always waiting for, the I love you, the tears, the cry. First words that came out of her mouth. Sorry, honey, but I'm going to say this. How many carats is it? That fence got real thin. Thinner than what it was. And I was sitting there, and I literally said to her, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to hug and kiss me. She was like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I just, because there's so much hype. It's there. It's like Tom Brady.
I was going to say,
the Tom Brady of IPAs.
You want to hate him, but
the goat.
he's there every year.
Of course.
When I'm drunk, the last thing I want is milk.
No, but then the funny thing is, the only other thing I remember from that night was your dad plastered on the couch, like trying to fall asleep. And I was
now
like,
it's not a problem.
Okay.
Was he covered in milk?
No
strawberry
milk
milk.
was involved. So it was Governor Bacon prior to Duke Moose. So Governor Bacon is like a facility where we send people from the hospital. It's like where we send like old people. And so like I was like, yeah, like Governor Bacon, that's funny.
That's where they get released.
That's called a funeral home.
The giver style.
So
cemetery.
it's actually like a really nice facility.
But apparently that's why they named it that. So
That's weird because now
Amazing.
I'm searching up like other types of rubbing on Google. It's
And now I'm blocked at work and they're firing me and HR's calling me and I don't know what to do.
I ended up in Deshaun Watson pages. I don't really know what's going on.
man, we are calling him out.
Yeah, hopefully he listens. But I think people in general are not aware of how capable they are of doing certain things or being where they can be. I think
100%.
Drugs were still
Right, you know what I
around
mean?
back then.
No,
Right,
yeah.
they were always on cocaine. They didn't feel pain.
They're on cocaine, They'll lift a big rock.
Right.
Give them enough cocaine, they'll live a big
Eat
rock.
this root. It will fucking make you super strong.
Right, and you won't feel shit, bitch.
I've seen a crackhead lift a fridge while he's
That's
riding
what
on a
I
bike.
mean.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the pressure is so heavy.
Yeah, and
I
they're
mean, there might
they're
not be
also-
anything down there.
They're also
Oh, there's
slimy
something
and like
down there. It's called
Nessie.
the Demogorgon.
The Nessie and the Demogorgons.
Godzilla.
The last half of the game, we ran the strong position, and I was in the middle in the backfield, and my job was just to run in there and hit whoever it was
A body.
as hard as fucking possible. And I did this play after play. And eventually my head started to really hurt. And I told Coach, I was like, Coach, I'm not gonna make it. Like, I gotta come out of the game. It's like, we are about to win. You were staying in the game. I was like, okay. And literally, I was like crying at this point because my head hurt so bad. We ended up winning the game, and everyone's running on the field, and I see my dad, and I was like, Dad, my head hurts. He was like, you'll be all right. We just won the championship.
Fuck your well-being.
And I'm just like wandering around the field while everyone like groups up with their family, and I'm like, Mom, can somebody help me here?
I can just imagine wandering around like looking up at the sky, just lost.
Dude, I was literally by myself for like a good 5 minutes just walking around.
And to be honest,
I'm a big space nerd.
Yeah.
I actually I took a class in college. The only the only year I was at UD,
Yes.
I took a class called Black Holes and Cosmic Evolution.
That was the only class you went to.
And listen, I didn't understand a single thing from that class, but it was really cool and I enjoyed it just for what it was. And I failed it. But
No way.
no
way.
You failed a class at UD, Shane?
Only a couple.
That's crazy.
I had the best roommate at UD. So
More than
Mine was an asshole.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm not gonna give it a 1 because it's not the worst thing I taste, but I thought someone had put something in the beer and was fucking with me.
Yeah, I felt that
until everyone else had the same reaction. I was like, oh, okay, this is what it tastes like. I hated the music that my sister listened to, so I deleted every single song that she put on there one time.
I remember that. That was really funny.
Yeah, because it was trash music.
She actually hit me after that. She abused me.
Love you, Devin.
Devin would hit me
I
for
love you,
leaving
Devin.
the toilet seat up. So
Victoria, would you like to introduce this beer for us? Okay, Victoria wants to introduce it, so I'm gonna let her.
Coster's wife. First, you have to introduce yourself. Tell us how you met yourself.
How you met yourself?
Yeah, never mind.
yeah, have you had any
It's
coming to
inside.
God moments recently? I know you married
Coming on
him,
God
so-
moments, possibly.
Yeah, that's definitely a come to Jesus moment.
Mary to God.
True, he is.
Thank you.
All right. This beer is from Drecker Brewing. It's called Brains.
Brains.
It's a smoothie sour from Fargo, North Dakota, and it's 7.3%.
This is so far from a fucking 9.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Victoria's vote does not factor into the final voting because we do not respect women.
Oh my God. Wait, can we tell if no one heard that? She said we strike them.
I hope we can get that in there. I hope that the
Your
mic picked that
sister's
up.
gonna off you, bro.
The 17 followers that you have will be quickly.
We'll be dipping.
Are we just getting flamed today? What's happening?
I love it. I thought that was pretty good. I thought we had 12.
Yeah.
You're up 17.
You're giving us the benefit of the doubt here.
I could pound the shit out of that.
Oh yeah,
It's good.
It's a good
those damn cryo hops, I tell you. And the oats, of course.
decisions, guys. Like, just I don't know. Be
Hey Mason, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, actually, that's a good.
At least
that's
say
good.
it with conviction.
Mason, you
goddamn
gave
coward.
it the 4th 8. Why didn't you make your own opinion?
Right?
Yeah.
You
all,
bitch.
all of my decisions are my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, we're
Sorry.
being gaslit.
He walked up the driveway and Mason is chasing Shane around the backyard with a golf club, trying to bash his head in. Because the thing was, Mason as a child was so angry. So angry.
I think it's still that way.
So he would get so mad because me and Shane would pick on him as older siblings are supposed to do.
Yeah.
And he would get so mad that he would just come after us in the most physical and aggressive way possible.
Yeah.
Including trying to bash Shane's head in with a golf club.
Bandit, dude.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Oh my God, I love
That was his-
I love this.
That was Shane's first concussion.
It probably also didn't help that Shane then brought all of his friends over so that they could watch him shit on Mason.
Shane was like a heavy Kool-Aid drinker. Like that was his.
All he drank was fucking
That was
Kool-Aid.
his.
He did. He upgraded to Crystal Light
He
when
did.
he got to around
and
high
then
school.
He
Yeah.
dropped 40 pounds immediately. Stop drinking Kool-Aid.
That's like it had sugar in it or something.
But he was carrying a plastic cup of cherry Kool-Aid up the steps. You guys have been in my parents' house. You know that they have crystal white carpets.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
You know where the landing is at the front steps and then it turns?
Yeah.
Shane hit the top step with his foot, tripped up the steps, threw the Kool-Aid all over the fucking wall.
Fucking piece of shit.
And he came downstairs crying.
Why is he crying? What a pussy.
It was literally, I'm not kidding you, it was on the walls, the ceiling,
Like a Jason
the
Pollock in
floor.
there.
It was everywhere.
You can come down if you
Thank God she was quiet with that whisper.
That's loud as fuck.
And if you guys hear about a slaughter of several men in Clayton, Delaware,
You know
sometime
exactly.
next week, you know exactly what happened.
I'd like to see you fucking try.
No, you know what? You're
really
right. It
would.
won't be in this house because we know how to get rid of a body. This is so.
We're on a list now.
Thank you for calling us men, I guess.
We're men. Do you want to introduce yourself a little?
How you met Chris?
Anything?
I'm Big Al. I met Chris, I guess, in high school.
Yeah.
Did you hate him too?
We did.
Yeah.
Right off the bat,
Everybody
just as
hates
usual.
Chris.
Absolutely.
I actually met him through Mason.
So I leave Texas Roadhouse at what? It's like 11 because we close at 10. I leave at 11. I have to trudge through 6 inches of snow to my car that is covered in snow at 11 o'clock at night. While I'm cleaning off my car, I get a nosebleed. So I'm gushing blood, trying to clean off my car, get in the car, and I come home and I can literally hear the music as I'm turning the corner.
But hold on. So you should have felt like you were going into a club, really exciting, long day at work. Here's relaxing. You know?
I hear the music as I'm turning the corner. Mom and Dad were not home. It was just me. And I was so mad. I remember walking down the stairs and being like, turn the fucking music off or I'm calling the cops myself. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, she remembers it.
For some reason, me, Jake, and our friend Josh were sitting on the couch. We're like, I'm calling the cops on everyone in this basement except for you, and you. And we were just like, that's not how it works.
But the problem was you guys had a bunch of girls down there that were underage that immediately
allegedly. Can we say they were the same age as us?
When you say underage, it makes it sound like they were 17.
No,
we were
not
30.
that type of underage.
Our Outer Banks trip popped up on my Facebook memories the other day.
Which one?
Of me on your back and you were sticking that freaking banana down your pants.
Excuse me.
What is it?
So taken from the average of many samples, the amount of protein in 100 grams of raw broccoli is 2.57 grams.
100
The amount of protein in 100 grams of T-bone steak is 27 grams.
Chris, where are you getting these
Yeah,
fucking
what the
questions,
fuck?
pal?
That's got to be a wheel.
It's a Snapple fact that isn't real.
Yeah,
was that, the
Chris,
Babylon
you're going on there
Fucking
like...
a piece of meat.
Well, now
a
I
piece
can't
of
trust
meat,
anything anymore.
100% has more protein than a fucking
Absolutely.
vegetable.
And that's it.
Well done.
You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and many other
teddy bears
podcast
all
platforms
throughout,
under the
at a
Couchaholics.
pink,
You can find us on Instagram,
and
Twitter,
there's-
TikTok, YouTube.
Oh, it's straw.
As the Couchaholics, please don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up,
And the teddy bears are all in
repost,
little
anything
trash
like
cans.
that. Rate everything that we got. If you have any suggestions for
Victoria?
beers, questions,
questions is the biggest one.
halftime or even
Absolutely not.
What kind of bullshit you can shoot to us through Instagram or even on our email, Couchaholics.
to this And also on our Instagram, there is actually a link for our email. So if you can't remember it for whatever reason,
We can test it on
you can always click that and it takes you right to it. Thank God. There are options.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Tyler, did you get it from like Adam and Eve? Or did you go somewhere and buy it?
I think the dollar store.
Yeah, it looks pretty,
So sorry,
looks pretty
then,
cheaply
Jesus.
made.
I need you to get this thing after this.
It's black.
Quiet on the mics.
So it's pretty big.
I'm painting a picture.
Oh, it's black? I was imagining the little thing at the bottom was like pink and it was
No,
like
it's a
wooden.
black little fuzzy. I think it has some of the fuzzies are like shiny. You'll see it. You guys will see it.
Very interesting.
We hit socials, and
Yeah,
I think
hit
it's time
socials
for
already.
the Mason Minute.
Oh, it's time
Let's
for...
knock that hour down, please.
It's time
Yeah, speed run this too.
for the Mason Hour.
Organize those, Mace. Oh, you already did
I
that one.
already have.
Wow, first time.
First time for everything.
Look at me being good at my job.
For once.
Okay. So we actually have a pretty split decision here for the Mason Hour tonight. The head-to-head battle from Zero Gravity and Foley Brothers. So in last place, we have Zero Gravity Brewing, Wood Age Pilsner. Came out with a 5.5 flat from the boys. Not bad. Not great. Zero Gravity Brewing, Barrel Age Conditioned Solara, Blended Wild Ale, came out with a 6.0 flat. And in third to last, we had Foley Brothers Brewing Maple Brown Ale, the first one to start off for the night. Brown Ale came out with a 6.13 from the boys. And in third place, we have Foley Brewing Brothers Big Bang IPA, came out with a 6.88 from the boys. And in second place, we have Zero Gravity Brewing Mungo Berry, came out with a 7.0 flat, the barrel aged sour, making it certified poundable.
Nice.
That was good.
And in first place, we have Foley Brothers Brewing Galaxy Hazy IPA, came out with a 7.13 from the boys, making it also certified poundable. So yes,
Just waiting for that to collapse.
One day.
It was a pretty good battle between the two. Zero Gravity, I guess, came out on the bottom because they had the lower ranks, but Foley Brothers barely edged them out.
Again,
very good battle.
Not a fair battle, though.
Not to talk shit on anybody. Yeah, it was also everybody had different kinds of beers that we were tasting, so it wasn't like we were going to head to head.
Zero Gravity was 3-barrel or wood aged.
Wheel of Misfortune.
I'll tell you what, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, I hope it's not me. Chances are it is me.
Yeah.
If it landed on me that often for the fucking popcorn.
There goes my hero.
Shuffle her up. Let's
I'm
get a
watching
spin.
him as he goes.
Here it is, Jake.
No, it's past him.
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
It's Mason. That's that one I just added last
Yo,
minute.
mine was right next to it.
Chris, you were so close.
I know,
I'm
that's
so
scary.
glad that it's not.
Jake, we
That's
made it
probably the
20
worst one.
episodes, buddy.
20 episodes.
20 episodes.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
20
Yes.
episodes of no middle cut.
And I just want to personally say thank you all for tuning in for our 20th episode. It means a lot that everybody has been listening throughout the years throughout the months of us
We haven't even made it a
actually
year.
doing this. And I really just it makes me so happy that all of you have decided to listen
Continue.
into us just
And Victoria,
talk shit
you're one of
about
those
each
people.
other.
Thank you for listening to
Yeah,
us.
Oh, of
appreciate it.
course.
Yeah, thanks for
I love to
having
listen.
on.
Thanks for being a special guest.
She definitely
Thanks for
won't be
having
listening
me.
anymore.
She said, this is definitely your worst.
She
I'm
is
out.
traumatized.
No, this is my podcast I listen to on my way home.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Have you
Love
tried the
to hear
drinking
it.
game yet?
While
No,
driving.
I haven't had time.
All right. Well,
I'm so
don't.
busy with
It
work.
might make you trashed.
Well, she's driving.
That too.
Isn't that what Ty said? To play it while you're driving?
Yeah.
Kidding. Don't do that.
Don't, please, for the love of God, please don't do that.
Mason, what do you think?
This is the worst center cup there's ever been.
No. Nope.
This is the worst.
Do you remember that time we had the cayenne one?
That was bad.
That was
and
Shane drank that.
And the one that had the soy sauce.
I wasn't there.
That was
episode.
terrible. Oh, there was a lot of bad ones. But anyway,
Can I do a quick shout out real quick?
Yeah.
So our
I'll cut it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Our friends John and Caitlin sent us
Yes.
6 beers from Michigan, so we'll be doing that episode
We
soon.
love you
And
guys.
they just got engaged this weekend.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations,
It's not a
guys.
secret,
It's so cringy when you do that.
Yeah. I just threw up. But congratulations to them. That's awesome. And also, stay tuned. There's something big coming. I'm not going to say what it is, but Couchaholics are about to do something big.
Is it bad? I was sitting here. I was
Not
like,
my
what's
penis.
that? And then I was like,
what are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Half of us are dying.
Whale penises. That's
Yeah.
what's big.
Yep.
Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye. I hope everybody gets slapped and tickled.
Deuces.